Over a year ago, I really started to plant a seed of the idea of ACL rehab being not just the physical components, but also the psychosocial components. I was seeing patients start to get back into their activities, but still being limited mainly by the mental aspect of it and not being able to trust their knee or have the confidence to step back into their prior activities. So I started digging a little bit into the research and finding that this wasn't just a piece I was seeing in my clinical experience, but also something that's happening nationally, worldwide. And the literature is supporting that the majority of patients that aren't returning to sport tends to have the difficulties because of psychosocial barriers or confidence barriers or just fear of getting back into their activities. So the purpose of this group is not to be a support group per se, because the stigma around that can be intimidating for people. Rather, we're trying to create a reciprocity ring, so a network of people that are like-minded and achieving similar goals or overcoming similar barriers and boundaries within their rehab, and to be able to connect them with one another and heighten their experience. So within this group, we aren't just looking at someone who's day one post-op or has not approached surgery yet or 5 years post-operative. This group is completely inclusive. So we've had people that are 4 weeks post-operative, 4 months post-operative, year plus post-operative. And as people are in different areas of their experience, they can provide reflection to the others in the group to say, oh yeah, 4 weeks post-operative, I was having a hard time transitioning out of the brace, and this is what I did to be successful with that. We open up the floor and allow people to speak freely, answer questions, reach out to each other, and potentially answer for each other questions that I can't answer as a clinician. But also, if something comes up, we can then get that person in contact with another provider or another participant in the ring so that they can get the answers and successes that they're looking for. And so I'm super hopeful that we can get a sports psychologist on board with this program and start to connect patients with that domain, or maybe with the physician themselves to start answering the long-term questions that they might be concerned about. So the hope is this group is a stepping stone to connect everyone together, not just the participants, but also different providers, and start to get people all involved.